Hello and welcome. This is Alchemist X, and this is a weekly update for December 9th. So, Collab is finally over. We can relax a little bit. And this week, there's not much aside from the new Genesis chapter, bringing the unit Benica and her memento. So, for the Genesis event, it is the same as all of the previous other ones, being a box event. If you just started playing, it'd be hard to avoid a box event, even if you just started playing. The Collab had one as well. But the same pattern here is going to be play the levels, fight the bosses, get the coins, and then spend the coins on the event summon. If you are interested in enlightening either Adeleigh or Eulalia, then it'll be of extra interest because you'll get the animal totems unique to them in the summon up to gate 6. Or, well, from 4 to 6. They already had their 1 through 3. There's also 25 shards of Benica if you're looking to transmute her, which she's also available in the shop. So, as well as Dark Julia now as well. They finally figured out that they need to put Dark Julia shards in the Louise shop because she's good, but she's not that good. So yeah, that is about it for the content. Not a lot this week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the banners. Okay, so here we are at the banners, and the first option is a paid summon for mementos, where you can get Benicas as well as several other Genesis mementos. Definitely not bad as far as the pool goes, and you get a relief as a bonus, so it's definitely worthwhile for those that are in a position to do that, although I definitely would recommend seeing what else is going to be an option for the weekend, because usually if there's only one, decent chance that something else might come up, and it might be something good like a reroll banner. But that's all I've got to say about that. Next, we have a series of 5-step unlimiteds where 2 of them are split, and then the others are going to be the individual banners. So for the split banners, I'd say they're not really worth it. Just transmuting the units when they're in the Louise shop is a better option. Just because that instance where you get the shards of them guaranteed is an important part of the process, because worst case scenario, you end up transmuting the unit, and if it's a split banner, you can't really do that. Like, say you really wanted Benica, and if you just kept getting Dark Julia shards, it could take you who knows how long and who knows how many gems to get the unit when you could have just transmuted them. So sometimes transmuting is not the best option, like if there's a 9-step, for example, but in the case of Benica, there is not. So I just don't think that there's a more viable alternative than transmuting. And same thing with Dark Julia. I guess technically same thing with Minario and Icona, although they're not probably in as much demand. I have both of them, and they're all right, but it's hard to imagine people like really going after them because they don't seem as intensely good. Now, the individual ones, if you want one of the Dark Twins or Eulalia or Adeleigh, then one of these banners may be worth it because it's the only way you can get them aside from like a coin banner or just a general catch-all banner. So it's expensive, but it's the only way you can really guarantee getting them. So there is that. Next, let's move on to the coin banners, of which there are 3. There's so many Genesis units now that they have to split them up. And they are all the same format. You just do 5 steps. You end up with 1,000 coins total, 200 per step. You can use those coins to buy shards of any owned Genesis unit. The owned part is very important. So if you have 0 Genesis units, these banners are definitely less worthwhile. Especially because you have to use the coins before the shop expires, but the prices of the units go up, and that doesn't reset. So understanding how valuable the coins are to you based on the status of your account is definitely very important. Like, I'm going to do the first step of this one because since I recently got Dark Mira, 200 coins is going to be enough to get 25 plus a little bit more, or maybe I'll get some Ambrosia shards or something, but I'm getting to the point where the coins are getting progressively less and less valuable. But when you just get a new Genesis unit, those coins are very, very nice because you could take like 1,000 coins and get yourself like 100 extra shards, and that can make a big difference, especially if that's like gate 2 for you or something. So definitely they're not bad. I always recommend to look at them in terms of the coins and their value, because if you did all 5 steps and got nothing good, it doesn't really matter because you're still getting something very, very good out of it. So next, let's move on to the memento banner. And if you want to get Benicas, then this is the way to do it. Just go to step 9, if you have to. If you're lucky, you'll get it beforehand. You know the drill. And then there's also a 9-step for a bunch of very good Genesis units. And as an added bonus, the featured are all in that pool. So anytime you pull 5-star, it'll be one of these. I'm tempted to do this to try to get Dark Mirrors, because of all the Genesis units that I use, Dark Mirrors is the only one whose memento I don't have, but I don't really want to take the risk because I have Adeleigh's and Dark Nyx's max limit broken, so even if I went to step 2, if the guarantee was one of those, that would feel wasteful to me. But definitely a good banner just in general, especially like if you had none of these mementos and you wanted them and you have 2 discount tickets, then you could guarantee one of them. So definitely a good one. And then some of the other ones, like say for Lakinas, are still around for another week if you were wanting to use your discount ticket on that to get closer to it. I have since done Lakina's level and got her raised up, and she's got a lot of good utility. Definitely thumbs up on that front. So yeah, let's move on to doing one step of that coin banner, and then I will sign out. Okay, so yeah, time to knock this out. Because I'm just going to use one discount ticket this week, because I want to save the rest of them for whatever they've got planned for Christmas. But getting some Dark Mirror shards for 500 gems, like I can't really pass that up. And, worst case scenario, I spend 2,000 more gems on whatever it would be for Christmas. Oh, well, we got a red. That is better than the worst case scenario. But I am skeptical that it is going to be anything amazing. But it doesn't need to be. But yeah, I feel bad. I keep wanting to raise Ambrosia, and then other things keep getting in the way. Like the collab happened, and I ended up getting Merlin. But then I was about to do that, and then Lakina gets her job plus. I don't regret it at all, though. Being able to cover both physical and magical damage, just having a nice, solid, tanky, dark unit, definitely good. Oh, well, look at that. It is a featured unit. But which featured unit? Ooh, nice. Is it gonna be... Oh, nice. All right, well, I feel bad for saying I had low hopes. That is 100 Genesis units I definitely need, because... So here's the deal with Daphne. She might not be like super strong, but her utility is just amazing, because I hate escort missions. Escort missions are garbage and they're terrible. Anytime like some weak unit dies, or a unit I'm trying to like get their quest or something and I haven't raised them yet, just throw Daphne in there, shield them, problem solved. I used her for the entirety of this most recent story mode, protecting my underdeveloped Amane, and it was great. Also love her design too. So yeah, 100 Daphne shards, that was a nice bonus. Good day for water, I suppose. Well, if you guys are summoning, I hope that you have good luck as well, and I will see you all next time.